Hi guys, okay, today we're going to make some Valentine chocolate covered strawberries, but not normal strawberries because that's a little boring. We're going to make it witchy style. Here I'm melting the chocolate, and if you want any instructions about that, I have it written in my blog, so you can look at that. But in the video it's a bit boring, so I will write it down in my blog, and if you want to see how to melt chocolate, it's all written there, but for now I will only show you the good stuff. Here I am melting the chocolate down and putting it in the little ghosty mold, also in a little Ouija mold. I myself am on a diet, so I'm not going to eat that much. So I'm mostly making this also for my families, and they're not really into the witchy stuff, but for you guys I made it witchy style. And for myself, because I like it more that way. Here I'm covering the strawberries in chocolate, and at first I was picking them up by the green little crown thingy. That wasn't really working, they were letting go and stuff like that. So I put a little sticky in it, and that was working like a charm. So I really recommend putting a little toothpick or stick, and of course remove it before eating it. But a little stick, a little toothpick, whatever, works perfectly. Here I was making a little drizzle. Did not like the way it was, so I went to another step, pouring it while the chocolate was melting. You don't need that much chocolate, by the way. As you can see, I'm working in small batches, and I was just using the microwave. I know a lot of people like the Obey Marie style, but I like the fast kind of style. Trying to make some more drizzles, and this one was easier to drizzle. The milk chocolate is a little bit thicker. So there we go. My brother doesn't like covered strawberries. He doesn't like strawberries at all. So I was also making a little bit of like a cake pop effect. And I love this centerpiece in the box. You will see it in the end. But it was really a centerpiece between the chocolates, or the strawberry covered chocolates. And as I said, my brother doesn't like strawberries, so I'm also making for him especially a few little chocolate bars. What is also an amazing idea if you want some fillers in the box, in the chocolate box. It's easy, and you probably have some leftover chocolate anyways. Here I was letting the chocolate air dry. And as you can see, it totally broke down. I was trying to fix it, did not work. So I fully removed it and was like, yeah, let's get started again, and put it in the fridge. I know not everybody liked the technique of putting chocolate in the fridge, but it was way easier. Like way easier. With demolding and everything. Here I put a little bit more chocolate to make it a little stronger. I know they were going to be thick, but I don't care. At least they were going out in one piece. And I like a little bit of thickness. I'm scraping everything in every video. Like, I am not going to throw away good food. I did let the white chocolate part set up a little bit in the fridge, and now I'm putting some milk chocolate on top. By the way, I did the white chocolate details with a little, it's like a coffee stirring stick. It's a little thicker than a toothpick. And it was tedious. Like, it was really tedious. I don't know, because I was talking a lot, if you noticed, but it was really tedious. This isn't that hard. This is easy. Just covering it and making sure it's everywhere. But the little details were really tedious. After we covered these three, we're going to put it in the fridge again. And I'm not letting it sit in the fridge for hours, just like 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. So that I know they're really hardened up enough to keep going. Putting it in the fridge. And here you go. These little ones just came out of the fridge. Perfect. We don't need much. It's just a little fillers, and I know my brother will like these more than strawberries. These were not done yet. These either. These were done. And now these are done too, because I skipped a big part, but you can't really see it because of my editing skills. They're not that good, but they look good here. Here they are done too. And I found this edible pen, like inked pen, but I did not like the way it was looking. So I was like, just throw it out. I'm just going to use some edible glitters. Did like the way of it looking right now. Well, not right here. Here it looks really chunky and weird, but in the end you will see that it really looks good. But glitter was everywhere, by the way. Like everywhere. I had to clean the entire shed. Glitter was everywhere. But it does look good. I love the gold. And I love when I gave these to people that they were like, is this edible? Yeah, it is. Well, technically edible glitter doesn't really exist, but you know what I mean. You won't die of it. I was also putting it on the Witchy stuff, and I was like, in my mind I was like, I'm going to use the pen to write Witchy on it, especially with the gold and the black. And I think I will show you in a little bit. Where is it? Now I'm dusting the other strawberries with a little bit of glitter. Ah, here you go. Look, did not do shit. Really wasn't doing anything. So I'm just using it to write Witchy, like to push the glitter away enough to write Witchy with the white chocolate on the background. But I threw the pen away, by the way. It wasn't doing anything. Maybe it's working a little better on less fatty types of food, like macarons, shells or anything. I don't know, but it wasn't working for me, so I threw the pen away. Here I'm putting a little bit of chocolate on the backings of the embeds. Now I'm talking in soap talk. I'm not sure. Are they called embeds? I'm going to call them embeds. Okay, so I'm putting a little bit of chocolate on it, and oh my god, we went fast. I put them on the strawberries, maybe using a little stick to keep them in place. And now I'm also putting a little bit of cake in these cake pop witches heads for my brother and my grandparents, because they also love it. Putting a little bit of chocolate on top and putting them back in the fridge. Well, I'm first scraping everything, but then I'm putting them back in the fridge. And here we are. Now you can finally see what I'm talking about. It really looks cute and good and everything. Look how cute these are. That's really a case of trust the process. I'm chaotic as... I'm not going to swear. But I'm really, really chaotic. But look at it. So freaking cute. Look at the gold strawberry, especially with the light. I will show you in a little bit, but so perfect. So witchy, so cute. Imagine getting this for Valentine's Day. I will literally cry. It's so cute. And I'm just struggling a little bit with what I wanted to add. And it wasn't looking right. Here we have the chocolate bars for my brother. Look how cute they are. Perfect fillers, but it wasn't looking right yet. So I'm keep changing it. As you can see, I kept changing it. But look how good that witch's head looks in there. It really is a statement piece. I mean, the chocolate, strawberries, everything perfect. But look. Look at that gold. Look how perfect that gold is looking. And the witch's head. Perfect. Look if you open it up. Oh, perfect. With the cake in the middle. It tastes amazing with cake. Just a regular cake. Nothing special. Chocolate and vanilla. And I added some chocolate bars. But I'm going to add more. Because they are having a lot of constructions in their new home. So they can use a little bit more. So normally I will not jam pack it full like that. I'm keeping it normally like this. Oh, look how cute that gold is and that little ghosty. And thank you for watching.